Hey MICR users, my name's Josh and I'd like to show you 5 important changes to Mekorma MICR so you won't get tripped up going forward. 1. New steps you'll need to take when importing a signature image. 2. A new place where check formats are stored. 3. A new feature to accurately remember printers on Citrix and Terminal Server. 4. Where to find additional components that used to be called easyAdds. And 5. Where to find additional user documentation. First, we'll go over the process to import signature files. Now signature files must be imported separately from the signature library window before setting up security. The signature library window can be found by navigating through Tools, Setup, Company, and then Mekorma MICR. With the signature library window open, click Import. Once you've found the signature that you're looking for, you select it and click Open. And as you can see, that signature has now been imported into the signature library for use. You can import PNG, GIF, JPEG, BMP, or TIF file types this way, and the signature that you imported will now be available when you go to set up security. Next, we'll delve into the new storage method for stub files. Now stub files will no longer be stored locally on your hard drive upon installation. Instead, they'll be stored in the SQL database and can be accessed without the use of a local or a network drive. For this reason, you won't be asked to designate a path through which to store stub files upon installation. Additionally, stub files that you were already using in previous builds will automatically be imported upon upgrading, unless their location has changed from what MICR has stored. The third topic we'll discuss is the new feature to accurately remember printers on Citrix and Terminal Server. If you use Mekorma MICR in a Citrix or Terminal Server environment, there's a new switch for the .ini file to help Mekorma MICR remember the last printer you used. This switch is necessary because the name of the printer will change with the session name each time you use Citrix or Terminal Server, and the .ini switch uses a wildcard to replace that session name. To execute this switch, first open up the .ini file in the data folder, and locate this line of text. Here you'll see the printer name being stored, and if you've been using Citrix or Terminal Server, the printer name will include the session name. Replace the session name with a %sign. This tells Mekorma MICR to pick the first printer whose name matches the characters in front of the %sign, allowing you to print seamlessly to the correct printer through Citrix and Terminal Server each time. Next, we'll explore how certain Mekorma MICR components that used to be selected for activation in the installer have been integrated into the core product as additional features. Now those components will automatically be activated and accessible for you to use within GP. To illustrate this, let's start with the Select Components window from a past version's installer. Previously, this was where you could select which components you'd like to activate for use within GP. However, now when you go through the current installer, you'll notice that this window is no longer included. That's because those components that used to reside in this window have now been integrated into the core product in a few easily accessible locations as additional features. You can now activate additional features within GP for the Payables module as well as the Payroll module. To access the additional features for the Payables module, first navigate to the Purchasing panel, open Mekorma MICR within the Setup tab, and click Checkbook Setup. Once you've selected the checkbook you want to work on, click on Additional. And as you can see, from here you can activate the various additional features for the Payables module. To access the additional features for the Payroll module, first navigate to the HR and Payroll panel. Again, open Mekorma MICR within the Setup tab, and click Checkbook Setup. After you've selected a checkbook, you can again click on Additional. And from here you can see the additional features for the Payroll module. And the final improvement that we'll discuss is that all documentation that previously would have been stored locally on your hard drive through the installer will now simply be available on our website. To access any of that documentation, you can use this URL. So those are 5 important changes to Mekorma MICR. If you have any questions or need any assistance at all, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.